Hello, everybody. This is Lloyd Malech with another edition of Ask Lloyd. Today, I have a good friend and an excellent fitness coach. I have Teri here. She has comes with the experience of a lifetime worth of dancing and physical training, and she's been in the industry for 30 or so years and has a lot to offer. And in fact, I have known her and I have actually worked with her. So, with that being said, I introduce you, Teri. How are you, Kim?
I'm good, Lloyd. Thank you so much for having me today. This is a great opportunity to help a lot of people that I know are probably struggling or don't even know they are.
Well,
So I'm
I
excited.
know that's one of those things that goes with a lot of us. And it also goes through for a lot of people who are going through a divorce, and they may or may not have an opportunity, or they may not feel like getting out there and doing what's best for them. Do you have some
Mhm.
effective strategies that you get people to motivate and start working and managing their stress in their lives?
Absolutely. I feel like, I mean, first of all, stress comes to us in our life so many different ways, whether or not it's everything from a new puppy to a new job to obviously divorce. I can't even imagine is a life change that people are managing. And you go through your day feeling like, I can do this, I can do this. And you get frustrated, you get mad, you get, and everything balls up and you don't know why you're feeling that way. And then when you realize that maybe your time isn't being spent taking care of yourself, right? And being that little bit of priority, and I don't want to call it selfish, but we have to take care of us so that we can take care of everybody else. um, there's a lot of things that go wrong when we're stressed, and sometimes we don't even realize it till those things start. We have a lot of resilience in our body to manage stress, whether it's your adrenaline, your cortisol, and all the things, all the chemical reactions that happen, those big words. But eventually we start to sleep badly, we start to gain weight, we start to be, our mood is bad, our energy is bad, and just that snowball starts, and it's hard to break out of that. So yeah, start to break down some of those options or some of those ideas that are going to help us get to the next level, back to ourself, our healthier self, right?
Right. And what are some of the things that you would ask, your people, your clients, the people people who
Yeah.
are coaching, or how do you know how to get them into the right, well, moving in the right
Right.
direction?
Absolutely. So there's a couple categories. There's probably about 20 different things that you can do for yourself. But in honor of being as pointed as we can today, the most obvious are going to be your exercise, your nutrition, your sleep, and just I'm going to use the word mindfulness to incorporate your breathing, meditation. And everybody's like, "Oh, I don't have time for that." I'm like, "You do. We just have to take 5 seconds before you go to sleep, 5 seconds before you pick up the phone, 5 seconds when you get in your car, and those are mindful moments." So we'll get back to that. So exercise is the easiest one. I know that I say easy because that's been my life, and it's something I incorporate obviously every day. But people think, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym, have a workout, come home. I'm too busy. I don't have time for all that. Okay, well, it could be as something as simple as taking a little bit of a walk. And I don't mean just taking the stairs up to your office, because 10 to 1 that might make you more late and be more stressed, right? I'm talking about literally putting on your headphones, take 3 laps around the block if you have to, put on your favorite music, and then you'll be better suited to come back to your work or back into the house. Or like when you take the dog for a walk, actually put your headphones in and escape. You know what I mean? Don't queue up for 3 phone calls to go. I know you feel like that's useful time, but it's not going to make you less stressed. So I'm a big music person. I love to put my headphones on and go do something like that. Yes, if you have time to go to the gym, or if you can build that into your schedule, the plan of your schedule, awesome, because that really is away time. There's little chance that you're going to be carrying your phone with you through class. At least you shouldn't be. And so that's really your own time to actually work something out. Let somebody else tell you what to do for a minute. That's really valuable. And also, it doesn't always have to be high intensity. I've been working recently with a couple people who were diagnosed with high cortisol. So I didn't even really know what that meant. And it was hard for them to lose weight. It was hard for them to sleep. Their mood was always wonky. And they were thinking it was hormones. Well, guess what? Cortisol is a hormone, and it is one of those stress related hormones that when it's high for a long period of time, we're used to this fight or flight. Your body does this all the time. But when it's at that high level for a long time, it just is out of whack and it cannot come back down. So for them, people like that, a low impact, yes, a yoga class. I used to wonder all the time, how do people lose weight in yoga? Well, if you're at this kind of level all the time, you need that time to let your body be safe and learn how to manage itself. So exercise, whether it's a yoga class, whether it's a hard workout, whether it's a walk, what gives you joy? What is going to make you feel better at the end of it? Plan it in, be intentional, and just let your body, work that way out. It's a way to use the fight or flight in a positive way. Exercise causes stress in our body, but in a positive way, in a place where we can breathe, we can burn some calories, we can show our body how to recover as opposed to just stress without any recover. We're going to do this up and down in a workout. So exercise,
that's great. What if there's somebody who comes to you, or maybe not comes to you, comes to me, and I see they're out of shape, and the type of person that I am, I like to give them referrals. I like to let them know that there's other people besides just lawyers who could help you, but there's nutritionists, there's trainers, there's psychiatrists, there's therapists, there's all these people. But how do you get somebody who is just not motivated to get motivated?
It's all in their why. Why do you want to feel better than you do right now? Self-confidence, whether it's in your weight, whether it's in just your confidence and just how you feel about yourself, and I imagine, again, this so taps on divorce, right? It doesn't matter which side of that table you're on, you're feeling crappy. Something didn't work in your life and you're like, what's going on? What's wrong with me? Maybe there's nothing wrong with you. It just wasn't the match. So let's get back to feeling good about you, your self-confidence, your energy, your clothes fit better, you're just have sleeping better. All of those elements are attached to exercise. And again, those will tap on the other elements too. But so I would say that they're why. To go back to your question, how do you get motivated? Why is it important to you? Why do you want to feel better? Because I feel like crap, because I want to enjoy my life. This isn't how my story ends. This isn't how I want to be forever. One of the elements. And they would have to, I think, use trust also in that moment. They've come to you because they trust you. They know you're going to help them. One thing, that they can, in the process of being better, is to take time for themselves in that way.
Well, that's excellent. So, and as far as I know, people that I see, a lot of the clients are very, very busy. A lot of professionals, people, you have people running around taking care of children, small children, working, going through the divorce, having to respond to the lawyers and the courts and all of this.
Yeah.
And the biggest complaint I hear is the time complaint. So that
Absolutely.
seems to be a big sticking point for
Yeah.
people.
Again, that's where using the white space intentionally. If it's a busy, I see this too all the time. That the professional mom who's got to get the kids to soccer practice is at home making dinner, and of course, like you said, they've got 17 phone calls for this other thing going on in their life. That's now they're doing double the work probably they used to be doing, or even the dad who now all of a sudden, who maybe didn't go to soccer practice, now they've got a kid in their house, then now I got to go to soccer practice. What are you talking about? Maybe that's the time that they go for a walk around the soccer field. Maybe it's a time when they take quiet time and go stretch in the corner. I don't know. There can be times that using that white space, maybe your lunchtime, instead of actually getting a big meal, and we'll talk about nutrition in a bit, instead of getting a big meal and coming back and sitting at your desk or eating out, you have something small and you go for a walk at lunchtime, or you hit the gym for a 30-minute workout where you're not too sweaty, or maybe it's your before work time. I know a lot of people hate that, but I personally like that time because it's like found time. You don't have to take family time or work time and you get out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a
It,
period
it
of time I
is
remember
hard.
there was a period of my time where I was getting up really, really early in the morning, running.
Hmm.
I was so into it.
Yeah,
I would watch a TV show, 1 hour TV show,
yeah,
season one, episode one, and all the way
yeah.
through seasons. And I was really into it until I got an injury, until my knee gave out
Ooh,
from all the running out. So,
yeah.
then it's hard to get the momentum back. But those are the types of things that I see. Now, if somebody who is I'm working with wants to meet you, and how can they
Mhm.
find out about you? Or if someone who's watching this wants to
Oh,
find out about how to locate you. You're in Bethesda, of course.
I'm in Bethesda. I'm stationed as a personal trainer from Irons Fitness, which is right on the plaza there with the Pancake House. So right at the corner of Woodmont and Old Georgetown Road. So very convenient in the center of Bethesda. And we are a private gym, so that it's not like a Gold's Gym or something like that. It literally is one on one, and you don't have to join or anything. You just come for training, which is really nice. So that's training one on one here with a friend. I have a lot of ladies who like to come because that's also their workout is also their social time. So that's how they catch up with their friends, is they'll come and they'll work out together. So that works if everybody is in the same category of work slash talk. If you got a talker and a worker, that doesn't work.
That's right.
They have to be the same. But yeah, so I'm right here at Irons Fitness. I am available on every platform out there. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I think if you even put my name in Google, my website's terifitness.com. You can find me there as well. So that's not a problem. That's not a problem. So that's as far as the fitness goes. As far as nutrition goes, I definitely believe that is a huge thing for stress, because when we're stressed, we often grab that the fast and furious, right? The food
Right.
out, which is usually high in sodium. So that's going to make your blood pressure go up. What's the stress do? It makes your blood pressure up. So now you've got a double whammy, right? It makes you feel bloated. You feel the inflammation is going to make your joints feel worse. Sugar, same idea. Most foods that we grab out, is going to be either sugar or salt laden, and so those two elements are really, really hard to for stress. Just for stress, they feel like they make your body feel worse. And when you're trying to feel better, sometimes that salad isn't always the most fun thing to eat. But if you can kind of put food as a fuel and not as a reward, and not a coping mechanism, but this is what my body needs. I was kind of thinking about, when we were talking about this, is again, going back to, I'm going through a divorce. I'm feeling, whether I feel bad about myself, the other person, the whole situation, who's going to feel good about me? When it comes right down to it, you have to feel good about you.
Mhm.
You have to take care of you. You're probably in this position because the other person or the situation wasn't taking your best interest at heart. This is an opportunity and a priority to take care of yourself, to say, I need to eat the right foods. I need to do the right exercise. I need to sleep the right amount so that I feel better. So when you're taking the time to actually order the salad, go ahead, order it from Chopped, pick it up and enjoy it. Doing your grocery shopping on the weekend, so you have meals planned out for your week. It's not selfish. It's taking care of you like you need to be taken care of. If you are feeling like, if you have that afternoon crash because you didn't bring something for lunch, or worse yet, you had the bagel for lunch and you get that crash in the afternoon, you're no good to anybody. You're no good to yourself, to your family, to the things that you think you want or need to do. So using this as that opportunity, use your food for fuel, know what's good for you. And if you're not sure, give me a call, because it does not have to be complicated. Trust me. I call it, I ask people all the time, do you like recipes? I do assembly. I use my grill literally 4 nights out of the week. And it's like, grill salad, grill vegetables, grill pasta, whatever it is, it's coming off the grill. But my point is that it doesn't have to be complicated. You do not have to spend time, a lot of money, a lot of aggravation creating healthy foods. So that's another piece of that. I think stress is to put food on the side. Don't use it as a reward or a coping mechanism, which leads us into kind of alcohol. Please, that's a big thing that is really not going to help you in the long run. I mean, a glass of wine with a nice meal, go for it. But if you find yourself 5 o'clock, I'm racing in the door, I'm so stressed, I need a glass of wine, you need to talk to somebody else. You need to not have it in your house and just go for the seltzer and or head to the shower instead of the kitchen or something like that. But that kind of stress coping mechanism. I know in our business, we call it stop, challenge, and choose. And when you see it going bad, you got to stop yourself. You got to challenge yourself for what you know you should be having or know the choice you want to make, and then make that choice. Otherwise, we go down that slippery slope of it was a choice once, and then it was twice, and now it's a habit, and I can't stop. So
Right.
that's definitely
Well,
another piece of that.
yeah, well, while you were talking about that, I guess it was while you were talking about the nutrition, I was thinking more
Mm-hmm.
about the word, the expression, comfort food.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the worst type of food to go for, the comfort food, when you're, at least as far as
But
nutrition's concerned.
right, but I think culturally we associate comfort food with something that's bad for us or that we have
Right.
learned over time
Right.
through more nutrition education is not the best thing for us. I'll be honest with you, my comfort food is a salmon on salad because that means that I had to shop, put it on the, you know, I had to do
Right.
something to make that, and it's very satisfying to me. But I've learned that habit, and somebody else can do the same thing for themselves. Somewhere in our culture or whatever, comfort food means chicken pot pie that is
Yeah.
probably not the best, or that's just what comes to mind. I
Or
don't know. Everybody's
meatloaf and potatoes, right? Or mashed
yeah,
potatoes,
yeah, yeah,
that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. And again, if that is your what gives you satisfaction, then you know what? Have it once.
Mm.
It's
Right.
okay. And I'm not about the total, don't have this, don't have that. It's a matter of having it and move on. Enjoy every bite of it. Sit down at the table and enjoy it. So because that's what's going to do it. Enjoy that. Get your head together and move on. Sitting on the couch at 11 o'clock at night with the half gallon of ice cream is not comfort food. Some people call that comfort food. That is not. That is a bad habit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying don't have ice cream. I'm saying go out with your kids, get a scoop and enjoy it and come home. Don't, so.
Thank you so much, Kim. What you've provided for us today has been very informative. You do a great service for the
No
community. I'm
problem.
so glad that you're
Happy to.
here, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye bye.